Hello, y'all. This is Geehan, your terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger, calling you from the greater Phoenix area, as I am at the airport right now, and I'm about to align myself with 12 of the most brilliant hearts and minds of our company, as we are doing a promise retreat at my girlfriend's house in Dallas as I'm traveling. And so I want you, if you could, pray up and know that alignment always comes before the next assignment. And we get to, 3 of your $1 Million Messengers will actually be at this event. And so we're super duper excited to bring some meeting of the minds, let's say, together. And so would absolutely appreciate your prayers for safety, but also for divine alignment. With that being said, I have recently been reading the book, Jesus CEO. And I do apologize for yesterday or last week's message being taken down. This is where you can have fault at any stage of the game. I spoke about something that I needed to wait to do, and so we had to remove the call, and there was no sense in re-recording it at that point. So with that being said, today, as you know, as I was have been reading the book, like I said, Jesus CEO, it's not a new book out there, but it is absolutely a book I have not been able to put down. And in the very beginning, it talks about fear, and there's a section on fear, and it talks about him being at a conference and asking, how many of you believe in yourself 100%? And in that moment, only 2 people at the whole entire conference raised their hands. How sad is that? Only 2 people at the whole entire conference raised their hands, and he went down to 95. How many people believe in yourself? 95%. And then it went down to 90. How many of you believe in 90%? Then it went down to, 80, 85, 75. And the majority of the conference believed in themselves, at least 75%. And he posed this question, as I will pose to you, or she posed this question, as I will pose to you. What are you afraid of giving that 25%? What are you afraid of? What's holding you back? What story are you telling yourself that's keeping you from giving that 25%? Because it could be the difference maker in your life, in your career, in your marriage. What are you afraid of in giving that 25%? He also went on to state something that I thought was very interesting. And he said, power is assumed, not granted. Now, that might sound a little perplexing to you, but think about it. Power is assumed, not granted. In any leadership role, when you see someone get tapped for leadership, rarely is it because they're qualified. It's because they're penetrating an energy that people pick up on. Leadership and power is assumed, not granted. So what are you waiting for in giving that last 25%? What are you afraid of? What story have you told yourself that could possibly happen bad from giving that 25%? Because you see, I believe our company and many of us are light in a very dark world today. And you know what I absolutely understand about the Word of God is when light comes, darkness has to flee. So I would challenge you, are you going to be the light? Will you give the 25%? Are you willing to stop telling yourself a story and disqualifying yourself with that 25%? What are you afraid of? It's time to show up and let God show off through you in that 25%. Well, I know this is short and sweet, but I'm about ready to board a plane. But either way, this is Geehan, your terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger signing off. Have an amazing Tuesday.